What's going on, everybody? We made it out of 2022, made it into the new year. Back at work, gonna get the year started off just like we always do, out here working. I'm uh I'm seriously looking into changing jobs. I've already actually had another interview and have already taken a road test for another company, and which will be dry van, and it'll get me away from the tanker and a lot of the physicality of this job. And I won't be staying out anymore. It's absolutely local, home every night, off on the weekends, and it's hourly, which is something for where I live. It's just unheard of, to find a local trucking job that's hourly, and it's got overtime after 40 hours, and which they say they generally work about 50 hours a week, but all kinds of benefits. So I'm seriously probably gonna do that, but I know nobody gives a shit, but I just thought I would share that, and if it works out, I'll let everybody know. But I really wanted to get on here and just talk about a few things and share my opinions. Uh, I want to start out by saying, you know, a lot of people have the New Year's resolutions, and they're gonna do better and do this, quit doing this, they're gonna lose weight, and that's just not me. I don't, nothing against anybody else, but I just think that person. It could be any day of the week or the month or the year that if I decide to do something, I'm just gonna do it. It don't have to be New Year, new me. You know what I mean? But but a lot of people do uh, make their own resolutions, and they try and set goals for themselves, and push themselves to accomplish those goals, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with any of that anytime. And if New Year's helps them uh, get that motivation that they need, then hey, more power to them. But some of the stuff out here has been, people wanting to get out of the drama or stop being so negative, and you know maybe push their channel in a different direction, and not do all this, or they're just bored with it, or just tired of being mad all the time, or feeling like they're just negative, and they don't have any positivity in their channel, or maybe not enough positivity. Well, where we're at, a lot of these channels started on this drama and what you call negativity. Some of it's bullshit and some of it ain't. Some of it is really just drama, just bickering and arguing and cussing somebody out, or calling them on their shit. But that's all well and good, if that's what somebody wants to do. Hey, it's a free country. It's anybody's free to do what they want to, and if that's what they want to do, I support what anybody wants to do. I don't care what it is. But you could also, you could do both. You could absolutely still call somebody out on their shit, or voice your opinions on stuff and still have the positivity in your channel and do other stuff. You know, it can be mixed up. You know, it can, nobody has to go away and stop doing what they're doing, uh, unless it's really what they want to do, and they, you know, but I just feel like it can all be incorporated, and you know, everybody can still do what they want to do. But one thing I want to talk about is I hate to keep going back to it, and I know it would kind of be best just to let it go and all, but the whole this TJ and Billy Raines thing that's going on, uh, which has turned into that. This is how it's ended up, and now TJ already made the videos and pretty much owned what he did, and you know, pretty much said he's not gonna let that shit happen again. He's responsible for his own actions, and he knows that, and that's cool. I commended him for doing that, and he didn't have to. He didn't have to, but that's just me. That's how I feel. Now, it ended up being that everybody knows that TJ and Elite are friends. Everybody knows that Billy and Elite are friends, and we knew that Elite and TJ were probably gonna work it out. Everybody probably knew that. That was what happened, and that was probably gonna get squashed, and you know that would be the end of it. But Billy got it set in his mind that he was going to speak his mind about TJ. He was going to voice his opinions on how he felt that TJ did Elite. And he did that because he's friends with Elite. That's his boy. He took up for him. Now, he didn't go ask Elite permission to do this. He took it upon himself to do what he thought in his mind was the right thing to do, which was stick up for Elite. And it kind of backfired on him. Because while this was going on, evidently, Elite and TJ worked it out, and now it's just it's just a mix-up here. But I'm gonna say this, and anybody can take this how they want to. But I myself am not gonna fault Billy for doing what he thought was right. He stuck up for Elite. That is why he did that. 100%. He's loyal, and he was gonna do it. He felt Elite needed to be taken up for, or words needed to be spoken, and maybe Elite couldn't do it or whatever because of whatever's going on. And Billy was going to take care of that. Now, anybody out here that's been around or seen Billy, you can call it leg humping, you can call it whatever you want to call it. I've called it that too, but we've all seen it. When Billy gets somebody that he calls his friend, he's going to defend them till the day he dies. That's how Billy Raines is. Now, he takes a lot of heat for it, and he's okay with that, because he done what A lot of other people didn't, me included. I didn't stick up for Elite. As a matter of fact, it was quite the opposite. I actually went the other way. I tried to make sense out of it, and it looked like I was talking shit about Elite, or, you know, not necessarily talking shit about him, but I didn't defend him. I didn't help him any. But Billy didn't do that. Billy 100% done what he thought was the right thing to do. I'm sure everybody will get past all this, and it'll work itself out. But you know, I don't I don't usually spend my time on my channel trying to defend people, but if I see something that makes sense to me, that makes the right sense to me, then I'll state my opinion about that too, just as well as I would if I seen something that I thought was wrong. And that's what I'm doing here. Because I absolutely think that Billy done what he thought was right. And that's what he did. So anybody can talk shit about him or whatever y'all say, but when y'all sit there and look at it, you'll see what I see. That's exactly what he did. He took up for his friend, thinking it was the right thing to do. So, anyway, I've done made this video long enough. Hey, y'all be safe. Keep it between the ditches.